Alright, what is going on? What is going on? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. Alright, and let's see, the first card that comes out is the knowing won't leave. Alright, if it keeps coming back, then it deserves your attention. It's something that you needed to see from something. Alright, read the pattern. Alright, there's a pattern that spirit wants you to recognize. One moment can lie, but a pattern rarely does. Alright? Spirit is wanting you to pay attention to your inner knowing. Alright? Your spirit knows. Alright? So it's something that your spirit is trying to tell you. Alright? It's something that your spirit is trying to tell you. Somebody around you is wearing a mask. Alright, that no one won't leave. So it could have something to do about somebody who you know ain't shit. Alright? The story you've been telling yourself, separating the facts from the narrative. Alright, so you're saying the truth about people is what I'm hearing. Decision is here. Alright, easy no. Alright, it's something about you saying no. Alright, people always expect for you to say yes. Alright, and Spirit wants you to exercise using the word no. Alright, maybe Spirit may put you in some circumstances to where you have to say no. Alright, stand firm, stop bending to keep things comfortable for others. Alright, green light. Reciprocity, alright, equal energy is present here. Alright, whenever energy is not present, whenever it's not equal, then walk away from it. Alright, steady, not rush. Real things don't need chaos to survive. And then you got overthinking. Too much analyzing can drown out your intuition. Alright, and return to self. Hidden motives. Alright. Not everything being offered is genuine. Alright. Come back to your center before choosing. Alright, so it's some sort of choice that you're getting ready to have to make, and it has everything to do with masks falling off, alright, equal energy, alright, and making a decision. Alright, so there could be a decision in love, a decision in money. Alright, this is just a decision that needs to be made, alright? Let's see. Alright, somebody's hiding a big surprise, or Spirit has a big surprise that's coming towards you that you don't see. Alright. Somebody could be ready to stay together really bad. Alright, your family is jealous of God's blessing for you. Alright, money call. You got a money call coming towards you. You got a money call towards you. Alright, somebody could be popping up in your city, alright, or you could be popping up in someone's city. Something is happening. Alright, there's some sort of big surprise that's happening, getting ready for you. Alright, getting ready for a big award. Alright, there's something happening big out of nowhere. Alright, and your family is jealous of the blessing that God has for you. Whatever this money call is, alright, this is going to allow you to be able to move. Alright, this is going to allow you to be able to do something that you're needing to do. Alright, thank you for the likes. Alright, let's see, moving into your own home. Alright, it's not what you think. Alright, popping up in your city. Alright, so it's not what you think. I'm hearing it's not what you think, but way more than you're expecting. Alright, because somebody doing the most when it comes to you. Alright, when it comes to this big surprise. Alright, somebody is getting ready to show you their feelings out of nowhere. Somebody is finally feeling free. Alright, so somebody finally feels free to be able to show you these feelings. Alright, dream trip is here. Somebody wants to take you somewhere. Alright, so something is happening. $1 Million Baby is here. Alright, if you are interested in unlimited reads, alright, one person for a year, $50. $50 for one person. all right, for a year of unlimited reads. The second person is $70 and for 2 years. All right, if you are wanting unlimited reads for 2 years, $84. All right, for 2 years. All right, that ends at 10 o'clock. All right, so if anybody is interested, at 10 o'clock it ends. It ends at 10 o'clock. All right, if you are interested in donating, donations are definitely needed. All right, and welcomed. All right, just let me know and I'll give you the payment information. Also, the list is open. I am live on YouTube and TikTok. All right, if you are wanting to get in on a read, please let me know. All right, if you're looking to cut cords, they are available. All right, roll openers. All right, if you're calling in unexpected money. All right, job. If you're looking to relocate. All right, let me know. Somebody trying to analyze you. Ain't that about a bitch? What dealer do you have for love? The love readings right now are 30-30. It comes with a cord cutting. But for $20 more, you can have unlimited for a year. Oh, hell. All right, those are the deals that I have for the love. All right, it does come with the cord cutting and the open rose. All right, I'm calling in money and health. All right, I did the burn and release, and I ended up moving 15 hours away the following fucking week. All right, Spirit had everything laid out for me, like literally everything I asked for. Somebody's trying to. I'm alive. All right, somebody on your mother's side is significant. Somebody on your mother's side. All right, if anybody is interested in those unlimited deals, please let me know. All right, there are limited slots, and once they are gone, baby, they are gone. All right, everyone knows that the unlimited monthly is $100. All right, the unlimited monthly is $100. So if you are interested on those flash deals that I got going on this morning, please let me know. First come, first serve. All right, moving quietly. All right, so you could be doing something quietly. You could be doing something quietly. Renewal is here. Renewal is here. And the burn and release does come with the on the spot reads and the love reads. All right. Let's see. All right. And if you're doing the on the spot, it comes with 2 reads, a on the spot, a video, and a burn and release. All right. No effort. All right. So something's happening for you and you ain't got to do shit. All right. You see dead people. All right. You can hear things from spirit. All right. And this is why you move quietly. All right. Because you're being guided by spirit. All right. A lot of you. Somebody is trying to do something when it comes to your life, but spirit is moving you quietly. All right, somebody's trying to harm you. All right, separated from an old person. This is somebody that you separated from, somebody that you don't deal with. All right, somebody that you moved away from. Your entire family is fucked up when it comes to you. All right, somebody is arguing about you. All right, somebody's arguing about you. All right, what's going on, Grand Rising, y'all? All right, rental is here. Great Aunt Midtown. All right, let's see. Something about a great aunt. Hates your power. A great aunt hates your power. That's an old bitch. All right, an old bitch hates your power, hates who you are because this bitch is washed up and dried up. All right, because this person does not want to pass the torch is what it's giving. All right, the fuck? That's what it's giving. All right, crystal is significant. Somebody is saying the truth about you. All right. Most people see the truth after they done did all type of fucked up ass spell work on you. Then that's when they see the truth, when nothing happens to you. All right. Like I said, knows you're special. There's a big surprise coming. There is a big surprise coming. Alright, wrong is here. Alright, the shock of your life. Something is happening. Alright, the first slot is gone. Alright, so if anybody is wanting the second slot of unlimited readings, alright, for a year, 65. Unlimited readings for a year. Alright, if you're wanting 2 years, 84. Alright, they are going quick, so if you are interested. Alright, legal matters is here. Somebody finna be dealing with some legal matters, alright? And this is why they're arguing about you, because some shit is happening. Alright, somebody wronged you. Alright, somebody wronged you. Studying you. Somebody who was studying you wronged you, alright? This could be a family member. Eastern Star is here. Dirty offer is here. Alright, unlimited readings, alright, for a year, 65. Alright, if you're wanting it for 2 years, $84 for 2 years, unlimited readings. Alright. Alright, donation readings are available at this time as well. A great aunt is here again and wrong. Alright, something definitely significant about a great aunt. Alright, crystal is significant. White woman is here. Beyond your measures. Alright, so your mother's side. Quietly moving. Alright, slave money is here. IHOP. Something about fast food or working at a restaurant. Alright, wild child is here. Waking up to good news. Overnight miracles. Alright, if anybody is interested in a new job, relocation. Alright, new car, new relationship. Alright, the burn and release is for you. It does come with the 40 on the spot. Alright, it also comes with a love reading as well if you are interested. Alright, why was this significant? Service. Something about service. Something about service. Could be in the service industry. Customer service. Somebody don't want to live without you. Alright, somebody know they fucked up. Somebody know they can't hold your money no more neither. Alright, somebody only wants to be with you. Alright, somebody only wants you and they know they want to marry you ASAP. Alright, relocation here soon as well. Somebody's not waiting to marry you. Alright, is anybody wanting to get a reading? What's going on, y'all? Hey. Alright, a year offer for $65. A year for $65. Alright, or you can do 2 years for $84. Alright, 2 years of unlimited readings for $84. That's cheap as fuck. Alright. Unlimited reads. Alright, for $84. I don't care how many reads you get a day. Alright. All you gotta do is email me or text me, because I'll give you my direct number. Alright, email me or text me for a read. Alright, if you feel like you need questions, or if you feel like you just, want to vent. Alright, you just got some shit you want to talk about. Alright, 2 years for $84. Alright, to the first person. Alright, that is a limited offer. That is a limited offer. Because 1 year is $500. Alright, so that's for one special person. If you are interested. What's going on? All right, special engagement here, plot twist. Somebody finna get married. All right, again, somebody arguing about you, not their child. All right, so a step parent could be arguing about you because if they arguing about you, all right, something about a step parent moving quietly. Somebody arguing about you, but you moving quietly. All right, you got money coming from everywhere. All right, cause somebody owe you, but I'll be there. At this time. All right, yesterday in Love's Only You. Something about a sister, sister-in-law, and an aunt. They got an aunt again. Relocation. All right, you're moving from around these people. All right, no effort. You don't have to do anything. Spirit is just doing shit for you. All right, Emperor is here. God is getting ready to show you and everyone else who you are. All right, somebody's learning the truth by listening to you. All right, something about a rental here. Somebody hates your power. All right, because you got the Midas touch. Everything that you touch, everything that you set out for, it works out for you. And somebody don't like that shit. Somebody don't like that shit. All right. The list is open. Donations are needed and appreciated. All right. If anybody wants any reads, please let me know. All right. Unlimited for a whole year, $65. All right. Unlimited for 2 years, $84 for one person. All right. For one person, unlimited reads. You can get as many reads as you want. All right. If you got questions, you can ask those questions if I'm live or if I'm not live. All right. Somebody is sweeping you off your feet. Somebody is sweeping you off your feet. All right. The list is open if anybody wants any reads. All right. Donation reads are available as well. All right. Will and trust is here. All right. Protected by the sun. Protected by the sun. Protected by Rob. Thank you, love. I appreciate you, love. All right. There is mail coming about your money. There's mail coming about your money, finally. All right. All right. If anybody wants any road openers or cutting cords, please let me know. All right. They do come with the $40 reading and the $30 reading. All right. If you are interested in unlimited for a year, $65. 2 years. You have me for 2 years. All right. For $84. All right. $84 for 2 years. All right. Somebody trying to hide some sort of trust and will. Divine masculine and divine feminine. Get ready for exciting times. All right. Somebody tried to abort something and lie about it. Meaning somebody tried to get rid of some shit and lied about it. All right. And these motherfuckers is watching you through fake ass pages. All right. Something is turning into a relationship when it comes to you. All right. You got an offer coming in. Something's turned into a relationship. All right. Also, there's an offer here with a trust and will died came out. All right. Somebody died and left you an inheritance and your family's truth is out. All right. You're getting ready to be swept off of your feet. I got inheritance here, property, title, genetic traits, legal, and financial. Yes, man. I do it all. I do everything. All right. There ain't shit I can't do. All right, somebody's going to take a chance and pop up. Somebody is taking a chance and popping up. All right. Somebody is taking a chance. You said timeline question. How much is for a timeline? All right, you talking about a full read? It's still a full read. The cheapest full read I have is a mini, which is $22. So those are mini reads. You talking about a full read? That's $30. All right, billionaire here. billionaire here. All right, if anybody is interested in unlimited, all right, one limited, fuck it, I got one unlimited offer for $50, all right, and one for $65 and 2 years for $84. All right, so if you're wanting 2 years for $84, all right, of course that will, what is this shit? Let me get this motherfucker up out of here. All right, if you're getting any unlimited offers, it does come with 3 burn and releases a month. All right. All right. So somebody got some money that's owed to them. Somebody making some special plans. All right, and somebody's making some special plans to give you something. All right, it's something that belongs to you. All right, it's something that belongs to you. What's going on? What's going on? All right, for all of the people that already have unlimited, all right, if you want to add on to your unlimited, all right, if you already have unlimited, you can add on a year for $50, all right? If you have unlimited, you can add on a year for $50, all right? If you're wanting to add on 2 years, it's $84, all right? First person, $50. Second person, $65. All right, and for 2 years, it's $84. Those are the only promos that are going this rising, all right? And those end at 10 o'clock or first come, first serve, all right? So if you are interested, please let me know. Italy is here. All right, somebody can't wait to hold you tight. Something's coming in, all right? Somebody was paid to be quiet, all right? But you're still knowing shit. Island is significant and store owner. All right, it's giving practitioner. And the South is significant. All right, somebody's coming back being the best person for you. Something is speeding up now. Somebody's finna get ready to have a heart attack as well. Heart attack came out again. All right, somebody finna get ready to go through some shit. All right, things are happening fast now. Somebody passing away. Somebody sees that your feelings are real. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading over here on YouTube. Does anybody want a reading over here before I close it out? What's going on, y'all? All right, unlimited reads for a year. First person 50, second person 65 for 2 years. $84. All right, if you already have unlimited, you can use that to add on.